transparency and scrutiny. This bill is sadly lacking. It's wandering around out there all on its own. We've heard about the scrutiny of acts and regulations. I was on that for the 58th Parliament. And it is controlled by those in government. It is always chaired by those in government. At the moment, there is a Labor chair and Labor hold the balance of power. So when the government says, don't worry, we've got it covered, well, they've got it covered from a talking piece. Victorians have been told that the oversight for this bill is like New South Wales, and it's like the best of New South Wales and the best of New Zealand. Well, New South Wales and New Zealand the legislation both contain cross-party parliamentary oversight specifically designed to examine pandemic orders. There is a non-government majority. There are safeguards that this bill does not contain. And the panel appointed by the government, by its nature, brings into question its independence. It's handpicked by the Premier to advise the Premier. Tinkering with the bill will only tinker with the bill. It will not fix these fundamental flaws. And I'll go back to where I started. I return to here. He who does not desire power is fit to hold it. The Premier is drunk on power. It is a power grab of unparalleled precedence in our state. When this parliament was built many, many years ago, the proverb inscribed on the vestibule floor was very carefully chosen. It said, where no council is, the people fall. But where in the multitude of councillors there is safety, we need to create safety within this bill that is not there. Acting President, my great-great-great-grandfather was a member of the Legislative Council in the 1870s. He was in this place when our state, as we know it, was created. This is not the Victoria he envisaged. It is not the Victoria I want to bring and live in. It is not the Victoria I want my children and grandchildren to live in. We need to oppose this bill. I call on the members of the crossbench to oppose this bill. I understand that they have done deals with the government. It is a sad state of affairs when they have swallowed the pink pill along with the government members and bought the Premier's key drivers in this. The Premier and his minister will become the law in this state. Unprecedented power, and many, many learned people have made those comments. And I think we should be listening to them. The Nationals oppose this bill. We will debate this in the Committee of the Whole. We will debate it clause by clause. This bill must be defeated. It does not merit passing.
I'm trying to cut my lunch. Thank you, Acting President. Thank you, President. I'm struggling to figure out what to really to say about this. I'm not supporting it. That should be no surprise to anyone that bothers to follow my social media. But most of what I would say has been covered before.